everyone. Today I'm going to share my March favorites with you guys, and I don't normally do favorites videos. I think it's been about a year or even longer since my last favorites video, but I wanted to start doing these a little bit, not every month perhaps, well maybe, I don't know. Reason being, I don't really switch up my products that often. Once I find something that I like, I pretty much stick to it to the bitter end. So I figured that doing favorites videos would help me maybe branch out, try new things, find new things. Who knows? Side note here, those flowers are a present for my grandmother for my birthday, which was on April 1st. I'm older now, I'm 23. And that's why those are there, because you guys know normally I just have like a plain white background, but since those were there, I said let me just put those in the background for now before they die, so you guys have something a little bit more appealing to see in the background, except my white walls. So while those survive, I'm going to have those in the background. Hopefully it'll survive for a while. We'll see. So the first thing is this lip balm, which is by Vaseline, and it's called Lip Therapy. And it's basically like the consistency of petroleum jelly, which I'm sure it has because Vaseline is actually just petroleum jelly, right? But this one is tinted pink, and it does have a really, really nice scent, but it definitely works on moisturizing your lips. I will apply this right before I start doing all of my makeup. I apply this to my lips, do my face, eyes, and all that. And by the time I get to my lips are so plump and moisturized and just ready for lipstick application, because my lips get so cracked and dry. And this week in particular, they were so dry, and I don't know if this has ever happened to you, that like I was trying to speak and I got like a cut right in the middle of my bottom lip just from stretching it, and my lips were so dry. So this definitely helped with that, and it healed it up, and it just made things so much better. So this is a must for me in my makeup drawer all the time. So the next thing is a new concealer, which I know, shock. It's not my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, which is my holy grail concealer. I use it all the time, and you guys know this. You guys are probably like tired of me using those in every single tutorial. And this concealer just tops it off. It is so legit. It's also by Maybelline, and it's the Instant Age Rewind Concealer, the one with the purple cap. And I've used half of it already. Like, this is where it's at. Now this one, obviously like all concealers will settle into fine lines at some point in the day, but this one feels like it sets itself and you don't have to put a powder over it. When I use my Maybelline Fit Me, I feel like I immediately have to put a powder just because it feels tacky, sticky. I know it's going to come off if I touch my face at some point in the day, because it doesn't set, it does stay creamy unless you put a powder on top. But this one, although you can set it with a powder, I feel like it sets itself and I don't feel the need to put a powder on top. So I do like this one a lot. It definitely brightens, and it also has really, really good coverage. So sometimes I will even skip the corrector and just put this by itself. It's really legit. Alright, so my next favorite is this Laura Mercier Foundation Primer, which I still have left, which is so weird because I've been using it since I got it in my Ipsy Glam bag in February, I believe it was. But at first I thought I didn't like it just because of the consistency of it. I'm used to silicone-based primers that make your skin feel super smooth and like it just kind of glides on. This one is definitely a different texture, so at first I was like, oh, I'm not digging this at all. But this one I've actually grown to love. And it's a hydrating primer, so I think I like it because it's actually meant for my skin. Even though I tried to refuse it in the beginning, it works well with my skin. I really like it, and I feel like the products that I put on top definitely stick and cling to the skin. So I do like it, and I'm debating on purchasing this one in full size, if not trying a new primer. But this one is definitely has been my favorite for pretty much 2 months now. Next is this RCMA Contour and Highlight Palette. I love this palette so much to contour. It has the perfect shades of contour, and it also has some highlighting shades, My favorite part about it is the contour shades, of course, because I just really like to cream contour. And sometimes I don't even set these because I do have dry skin, so they're not really going to go anywhere. It's the perfect cool tone for contouring, and in comparison to all the contour palettes that are out there right now, I feel like these shades are much more realistic to create that shadow. And you could also set them with a powder if you want, but I find that they will last on their own quite a good time. So definitely my favorite contour palette for a while. My next favorite is an eyeliner, and it is a gel eyeliner. I haven't used liquid liner since I got this gel liner, which is the Inglot number 77, and it is so good, and they're only about $10 or $12, I believe, but it is so black and it is just so easy to apply, and I love this formula so much. It glides on, it stays on all day long, they are waterproof, and it's just the blackest black eyeliner ever. So if you haven't tried the Inglot gel liners, I definitely recommend that you do. I'm planning on picking some colorful ones up for spring, like pastel colors and white and stuff like that, because I have just never enjoyed a gel liner this much. So definitely a must-have. So next is an eyeshadow combination, which is part of my everyday makeup routine, and I think almost everything that I'm mentioning is part of my everyday makeup routine. Hence why it's my favorite, right? But this shadow combination has just, I can't get away. I'll take this crown brush, which is a dual-ended crease brush, which is called C476. It's very convenient because I just carry this in my purse. I'll use this fluffy side. I'll take this eyeshadow, which is by Rob Sheppy for Teeny Beauty, and the color is Pearl Fizz. So I'll take this fat side and I'll dab it right onto my lid. This is my favorite shadow of life in terms of a champagne shimmery shadow. So pigmented, and it's just like so creamy smooth, and it almost feels like a pressed pigment. It's a fascinating eyeshadow. I highly recommend this one. But anyway, as I was explaining to you guys my everyday favorite look, then I'll take this brown eyeshadow. This one's from Inglot, and it's number 329, and I'll take the other end of that brush, and then I'll just put this like in the outer corner, or sometimes I'll just do it like at an angle, kind of like an eyeliner, or below the lash line. This is my dark crease and outer V eyeshadow for the whole entire week. These two eyeshadows and this brush, favorite combination for my everyday makeup routine. Next is a lip combination that I've been using for my everyday face that goes in conjunction with my shadow that I just showed you. So I'll use these two products, and this is the NYX lip liner in the color Natural. And this lip liner I have loved for a very long time, but I kind of just stopped using it for no reason, but I just kind of forgot about it, how amazing it was. So I'll just line my lips and fill them in. Sometimes I'll just use this lip liner alone because the color is just amazing. And then sometimes I'll put this Wet n Wild lipstick over top. And this is the color Spiked with Rum. And I'll just dab it on because this is a little bit pigmented. So I'll just dab it right on top of this lip liner. And it makes the perfect natural, your lips but better type of color, and perfect for everyday use. And finally, I believe this is the last beauty item, is my eyebrow routine. OMG. Too legit, you guys. This brush is heavenly. It's so legit. It works perfectly for your brows. It has the spoolie end, which is so helpful, and it has also the angled side, and the bristles are so stiff and kind of rough that it's really nice and easy to draw on the shape that you want without them bending or going out of shape or anything. So I do like this brush, and this one is from Crown Brush, but it doesn't have. And then for the actual product, I use the Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in the color Brown. Why didn't I think of this before? Like, it kind of works like a brow pomade type of product. The only thing is that it's not waterproof, so for the summer I may have to buy an actual pomade. But this, as a drugstore alternative, works wonders. And I love my brows now. I was never a big fan of brows because I just plain sucked at doing brows. I was so bad at brows. I had like really bad brow issues before I found this combination. So this has saved my brows. And next, let's just move on to my random favorites. I just have two. So the first one, don't judge me. Okay, let's just say that, is a dieter's tea. And I don't use a dieter's tea for like weight loss. It's not my primary function of tea, and I haven't really noticed a big dramatic difference in my weight since I've drank this. It's just, it does regulate my digestive system. My digestive system just sucks. TMI, so if you guys don't want to hear this, then just, don't. Like, I could go up to 48 or longer hours without going to the bathroom unless I take some kind of laxative or laxative tea or stuff like that. This is so good. And you guys will never know where I found it. I found this at the 99-cent store. So whenever I go and I see that it's stocked, I buy like at least 5 to 10 boxes of these because I cannot be without this anymore. It definitely regulates me. I only take it 2 times a week because you do want your stomach lining to, fix itself, and you don't want to evacuate all your good flora and whatnot. So I do take this twice a week. You want to do it kind of early, so I do like in the morning. Otherwise, you'll be up all night. But it is so good if you have digestive problems like me. This tea will definitely keep you regular. So my next favorite is actually an app, and it is Myfitnesspal. But it's a blue icon with a man that's running, and it's basically a calorie counter. So I do use this to keep track of my calories since I am trying to lose weight, just because I work out a lot. As you guys may know, like a while back I used to post like everyday pictures of me working out. I still work out a lot every single day, but my diet was really bad for a while there. And you guys know, if you guys have ever tried to lose weight, that diet is everything. Like, you can work out every single day, all day, for endless hours, but if you're eating a lot more calories than you're burning, you're never going to lose weight. So I have been keeping track of my calories because I am a foodie, I love food, and I'm Mexican, so all our food is pretty much packed with calories. So I do use that to keep track of my calories. So that app kind of goes in conjunction, at least for me, with a food scale, just so I could weigh how many ounces of spinach or chicken or fish or whatever I'm eating. It does fluid ounces, it does ounces, and it does grams, which are the 3 most important things for me. So I could weigh my food and